Hey, for those who are not new to my channel, I just wanted to say when I first made this channel, I just wanted to like have my drawings and my singing. So I haven't been doing much of my drawings, and I'm still working on writing songs and such. But the reason why I just want to make it short. The reason why I wasn't uploading much drawings and such is because I have school. I don't have a camera. I'm like using my phone, and my phone don't have much space. So, anywho, but I have like latest drawing, which is right here. This is my latest drawing, and it's just basically me sleeping. It's like a anime type version of me sleeping, like my comic version that I have. Um, it this picture is depicting like when I usually like have to have music in my ears to fall asleep because I have trouble sleeping at night. I don't know why. Sometimes, yeah, I can really like knock out early, like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, or 9 o'clock. But sometimes I just can't sleep at all. So I would listen to like soothing music or meditation music on YouTube. And I had like XX song on my playlist of music to fall asleep, and like since before school even gave went on holiday, or I just wanted to do a drawing like this, so I finally did it. And it's not 100, but I like it, and I want it to be in like pale like this. I don't want to color it to anything. I just don't think I need to add light to it. I don't know, I just wanted to shade it because most of my drawings have been coloring, and I still like doing shading. So that's basically it. And if you're new to my channel and if you're interested in things like this, you can subscribe if you want. My friend was suggesting to me why I don't do how to draw videos and things like that, but I wasn't too sure about it because me myself, I'm like trying to teach myself and continue to grow with my art style, so I wasn't too sure about that. So if there's anything that you would like me to do, like if you want me to do how to draw videos, I can, because um, I think I could be able to do a how to draw video, but I'm just not too sure. So yeah, maybe in the future I will get a camera. Who knows? I can't just say I'm not going to do videos because I don't have a camera. So maybe in the future I get a camera and I'll get to upload more regular. So yes. Okay, this is to show my process throughout my drawings, and most of these drawings are from last year when I was doing my visual arts exam CXC. So it have been a while that I put down drawing, and now I have started back doing drawing. So these are some fashion design sketches. I'll show you how I developed a drawing of Naruto. Another design that I made, this is from June 8th. A drawing of Raven. This style was actually inspired from another Instagram artist. This is Nicki Minaj in a cartoon style version that I saw her did of Iggy Azalea. Again, this pose itself was inspired from the same artist, but I wanted it to be of my mermaid Delilah for my comic. Yeah, it was for my comic and for my CXC entry, because mermaid again, but in a different style, but still inspired. At least the pose itself is inspired from that Instagram artist. by the name of Hope. Something. I forgot. Look it up. I liked the profile view of the girl. Like it's the exact same type of shape, but I changed it up where I gave her the skin color, the afro, and the tail. Smells. I did this when I was bored one day, but at around this time I wanted to do a comic strip. I've always had comics. I did comics a lot when I was young, but I just didn't finish them. And I just started to have this idea to do a comic about the mermaid, but I didn't finish it. I didn't even start. And then I started to think of my old comic that I wanted to do from like 2016, because I drew all these in 2017, and I said, okay, I'm going to work on my old character. The first time I drew her, she was like this, and I was trying to look at the Archie style comics because from day one, Archie comics always inspired me to do comics and do drawings. Where is it? So this was the second time that I drew her, and I actually liked this version of her, so I was saying, okay, I would work with this. And I was trying to use the Naruto style of drawing, but then again I was like, it just looked off, like it wasn't totally my style. So I was wondering, how can I make these characters, make it feel like it's an extension of me? And so I said, okay, I have to work again. And this was when I was working on her. This was during the summer, and I wasn't too sure about this look because she ended up looking totally different. She looked older. I wasn't sure what happened, so said I was going to draw her again, looking off of a pose, because I wanted to use a girl for reference, and I guess I used too much of how she looked as reference, and wasn't even realizing that she looked totally different again. But I just continued because I liked the shading, and it was just practice for me. I was just practicing shading at the same time, so it was still fun. And here's when I was looking off of another girl for reference, because I wanted my characters to be any body size, any proportion, to say that I was trying to make them more realistic in terms of this is how some people body proportions are. So that's what I was going for with her look. On finding my style now, I saw some nice drawings of two beautiful black girls, and I'm not saying that I followed or copied them fully. I'm just saying that I used that as inspiration once again, and I was in love with this look and such. And I was trying to practice on this look now. So this was the second time that I drew it, trying to make it look similar to the first drawing, which I actually used Rihanna as reference. So the pose was from a Rihanna picture that I saw, and I used another girl's reference for this pose. This is our best friend Debbie. So Debbie's style is still in the works with me drawing off her. This was actually the first time I drew her. The inspiration for her image was from a drawing that I did from last year. I meant to say the inspiration for her came from a drawing that I did from 2016. I just wanted to like go back and look for things that I did from the past for ideas for the future. So you can see the hair color, the style of her hair, and the outfit that I gave her. Um, I used the girl from that I saw on Google as reference for her look, and I was trying to practice to draw her from different angles, trying to see how her height is, practice to show how I would keep the height consistent and such, but I just didn't like it as I went on, and I decided to draw her looking like in the same outfit that I gave her when I first drew her, um, and it turned out looking cute enough, and I gave her like long hair. So this is when I was trying to work on the facial expressions. I wasn't feeling it, doing it again, still not feeling it. Every time I draw her, she just looks totally different from before, as you can just feel my frustration from I drew her this version. When I drew her over here again, she looks totally different, still totally different. This one now is of Debbie, and I had her saying, "Run back a boy, must be mad, kiss my teeth, not even like walk." So that's basically her attitude towards most boys or whatever. Like, I just see her as like a hothead for some reason. And I was trying to practice on my mermaid. When I did sexy, I did a drawing of a mermaid, but it didn't came out as how I wanted it. I didn't get time to practice it, and no, I still don't really have time, but I still. Yeah, I think this is it for this video. I'm not going to make it long or anything. So if you like the video, you can like and subscribe and comment.